two autistics going head to head, man. Yeah. Someone's got to win. I think I blacked out after I heard it for a second. There's more at stake here. I mean, we're talking about a celebrity's feelings. Tell him, Steve Dave.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Tell him, Steve Dave. Boys, is this going to be, it's get him free, just so everyone knows right out of the gate that you don't have to wait for him to laugh or insert himself or any other number of things that people seem to take issue with.
God forbid he laughs, right?
Right. Well, you know. Get him he's divisive, right?
He's a polarizing figure. But he's not the only one.
you came in, you looked down, and I say, BQ. You should be on top of the world. Look at you.
Should be.
You guys know ever since I got sick, I've been really happy. I love my job. I love coming here.
You love life.
I love life, but that's hit a snag, a bit of a snag. I made the mistake of somebody had sent me a screen cap saying that of one of the Reddit things, saying that I picked on Get Him a little too hard.
Do you want people sending you that kind of stuff, or would you rather be unaware of it?
I mean, I think his thing was I could use it on the show, not like a negative.
Ignorance is bliss.
Oof.
Is it or isn't it?
It is, dude. Because I haven't been on Reddit in a long, long time, and I went in and uncovered a level of hatred that I mean, could you imagine someone who is completely in love and then finds out that their wife is cheating on him? Like someone like in a billion years, you'd be like, nah, not my wife.
Go on.
You thought you were beloved?
I didn't think I was beloved, but I thought the show was beloved. I thought I certainly think I was hated.
I thought it was mildly likable.
Oh my God, dude. I went on and I was like, let me just see this thing about Get Him, because maybe we could use it. And I just got into a rabbit hole about reading people on Reddit who I'm assuming are hardcore Tell Him Steve Dave fans. Although I gotta be honest, I don't know why they listen. And holy fuck, it's like everybody hates me. Like there were a few people sticking up for me here and there. There were, and I appreciated that. But oh my God,
what is it that they hate about you?
I'm unfunny, and any bits I come up with are unfunny. I'm a liar. I'm a bad actor. I'm arrogant. I'm out of touch. I'm the least funniest part of the show. Let's go through them, though. Yeah,
bad actor. Do you disagree?
I mean, I'm not acting, so I don't know.
Are we sure it's not just Get Him?
It's not. Oh, Get Him.
Just being a troll and going there. It's getting his
hundreds of accounts
just to get back.
No,
it's the only way he really can.
Because you know how behind the scenes here, I text Get Him. I like Get Him. We get along, and I will text him about whatever episode we're coming up. If I know there's something involving him, I'll text him to bounce ideas off him. It's not like we come in here.
Right, but you recall that you sent me a text the last time you texted him. You were like, I think Gim's mad at me. He was very short and
right.
curt.
He was. So and was I not upset? Was I not concerned?
That's what I'm saying. You were.
Right, because he's my friend and I worry.
And then I said, it's probably he's frazzled like Walt's on his ass about something, and it turned out
that's what it was. Because I text after I told you that, I texted him. I said, hey buddy, I said, if I basically said I don't mean to bother you.
Me.
Yeah, because he's my friend. I don't want him upset at me. And he's like, no, he's like, it's not you, it's someone at work. Blah, blah. And then he texted me later. He's like, look, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to come off like that. Because
I can't even remember what I mean. Can you imagine?
It was Wednesday. So
could you imagine though that he being that like frazzled that you can't answer a friend's text because I said, hey, when you get to work today, scan these 2 items at a certain DPI before I get there. So when that's what has him
that
like
pushes him over the edge.
Where he gets a text and he's
I'm busy, Quinn.
jumping down your throat.
Yeah.
His reaction is such that Quinn like questions their friendship.
Yeah. I mean, I guess maybe I'm just
Are you maybe in one of those moods where you're a little oversensitive?
No, I didn't think so, dude. No, because when I started reading them, I was like, well, this fucking guy doesn't know what he's talking about. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. It's like they don't like the Colonel thing. And I'm like, and they're like, it's not funny. And I'm like, well, it wasn't really a joke. I was like, made a Colonel by Kentucky. They don't like the tax thing, which, all right, whatever. They don't like the skull thing. Like, it's a lie. I'm a liar. But like, whatever. It's like, dude, and after a while, Walt, like, it went from like, it went through stages of like, what's wrong with this asshole to like, oh, like, this is fucking, why do these people even listen? To like, holy fuck, why are there so many people who don't like me? To like, holy shit, does anybody like me? It really went to the point where
you couldn't even, you tried to text get him for validation.
Yeah. I was like, love me. I mean, to the point that I was like, I don't know if there was some moments where I was like, maybe I should just not do the show anymore. Like,
I could, I mean, I don't want to take away from your pity party, but, I mean,
I'd love to join in.
Lately though, I've been taking it on the chin about, my doofus looks on the Twitter too. And on the Twitter, you can't even say that you're not fucking, that every fucking.
You're beloved on Twitter.
Everybody wants to rub you out, both men and women.
Well, see, this is why I find it even more upsetting, buddy, because.
And here I'm just getting like that dumb, fucktard, goofy, bucktooth D-bag.
Right.
And, unfuckable. Unfuckable.
You have kids.
I know. That's why I'm like, but I don't want to put my kids' images online just to prove some asshole wrong.
Well, why don't you leak a sex tape then instead?
So I mean, we're both.
Yeah, but you know what the thing though is, dude? Like on Twitter is IJ fans.
Okay.
Right? And it's just like, and there's nothing not to like. If you like IJ, there's nothing not to like. It's inoffensive as possible on IJ. You know what I mean? And it's edited and you know what I mean? And everything is like presented as perfect way. Here is like the real me. and I always had a thought that I had a relationship with the ants where it was like, look, I started here as a sound guy. And
worked your way up from the bottom,
and we got to see
pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
Where it's just like where they got to see me like get the TV show and then like get more successful and grow into this thing. It's like, and here was the place I was honest where I was like, hey, this sucks about being on TV. And apparently nobody wants to hear it. Like people are like, well, you're ungrateful. You're blah blah blah, and I'm like. But I didn't think I was doing that. I thought I was just sharing with the audience that I thought I was real with what it was really like. Mm. But apparently that's not welcome or appreciated or even the tax thing started as like, I was really complaining to you guys and people, an audience that I thought were, you know, friends of a sort of like we were in it together, but like, holy fuck.
Well, I think the perception is like, I wish I had your problems.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But that's not what they're saying. That's not what they're saying. They're just like rich asshole, which I'm not even like, I mean, you know how much money, it's not like I'm rich, you know what I mean? It's like, I have a little more money, but if the show went away tomorrow, I'd be in deep trouble. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm like, you'd see me at fucking like openings of like card stores and shit like that.
You would be here on Tuesdays.
Yeah. And I guess it was a shift in my perception of my role on Tell 'em Steve Dave and my interaction with the audience of Tell 'em Steve Dave and the ants. Like, I didn't realize that they fucking just didn't like me, a lot of them. I didn't know. It really hurt my feelings, which is a pussy thing to say, but
I think
it did.
I mean, I know you're just going to take anything anybody says as like trying to make you feel better, but I think each of us has been in that barrel though at one time or another during the show's existence. I mean, initially I was, some of the things people said was just, I mean, it was hurtful. And then Bri got in that barrel.
Yeah.
And now you're kind of in that barrel. The barrel, you know, we hop in and out of it.
Why do people listen if they hate me so much? Like if you're listening to a
Because they
show
love me
and they
Walt
fast
even
forward,
They love me and you even more. You can't negate it.
I guess, man, it really bummed me out. And then I was trying to turn it into a positive. I was like, all right. Then I was like, well, what if it would put me on trial by fire ants where everybody who hates me could send in what they hate about me and I could try and answer it or try and change or like try and stick up for myself.
So
But then,
who would be like? Well, who would prosecute? We could get him be the prosecutor,
Yeah, people are
and
already
I'll
excited.
defend you, Q, or you can defend yourself.
No. I would like it if you would defend me. Oh, that would
what
be
do you
pretty
think?
good. Yeah, that would be
And
great.
if get him, what happens if get him? And then what? Will I let the have like a?
I guess we need a judge, like an impartial judge.
Well, it can't be Brian Johnson then, not on your behalf.
It can't be Brian Johnson.
I guess we'd have to let it up to the Reddit board. Like they'll start a like what's it called, a post,
And they could take a vote.
and then you're like guilty or innocent,
Oh,
and then we'll let it run until we record.
okay.
The next time we record, and then we'll see what the results are.
So we're going to actively engage the Reddit board.
Yeah, they will be deciding your fate. A jury of your peers, a bunch of fucking fugly trolls at their
Yeah.
fucking keyboards.
Well, my only
Unfuckable.
concern is like what I don't want.
Well, okay, wait, but not your peers, my peers.
What I don't want though is I don't want people listening to this who've never been on Reddit to go on Reddit to stick up for me.
Yeah, that's the problem. You're
know?
going to get so many people are going to flock to your
But
defense. though.
there's a way to see how long you've been on Reddit. So if you've been on for like less than a week, your vote doesn't count.
How am I going
You have to be a hardcore hater.
Yeah, like but they got to send in like I just didn't know that everybody fucking really disliked me. It's a bummer, man.
But you know what? That reality didn't exist until you went on Reddit and checked it out and immersed yourself in it.
Well, it was like what we always said about the Matrix. How I was living in the Matrix. Like I just thought that we're all like.
What was the most hurtful thing you saw?
I mean, all of it sort of bundled up, and after a while, there was so much of it. I mean, there's so much of it.
Did anyone call you unfuckable?
What about this?
Nobody called me unfuckable. Thank
Did
God.
it say Q, was Q the only child of his parents could have, or did they just forget to condom that one time?
Woo!
Nobody
Sick
really said
burn.
that.
Yeah, because that's what somebody said about me.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
When he laughs, me and my wife go, "Oh, it's that." We cringe and call him the bucktooth fucktard.
Oh
Did
my
anybody say that
God.
about you?
No.
No, okay.
Who said that about you?
Just some dude, just some guy on the Twitter where you're beloved. I don't know if I go anywhere in beloved, but
Bucktooth fucktard.
but this is the man the fucktard will be defending you
Okay.
in your
Right.
trial by fire. ...
So that means, Walt, you love me?
Your opening statement is like, well, what role do I play? What am I, a bailiff?
no, you'll preside over everything, and if Gidim has an objection to something I use, you will rule on it objectively.
Oh, so I am the judge. Okay.
But I will be able to call you as a character witness, as a witness, even though you're the judge. I'll still be able to call you to the stand,
Okay.
and I
That sounds legal.
and we'll see if we can get we'll make it a big make it a big deal.
Yeah, I don't. Okay.
We'll present evidence.
Right.
We'll call
Witnesses
to the stand.
Right.
To the
We'll read testimony. The Reddit trolls could email in why they hate me so fucking much.
and we'll have to.
I think they have. Can't we just print it out?
I can't go through that again. I can't wade through that muck again.
And instead of placing your hand on a Bible and swearing to tell the truth, we'll put our hands on the Persian kiss and skull.
Prussian.
Or Prussian
Yeah.
kiss and skull.
Yeah, which I forgot even to bring today because I was so bummed out.
So out of sorts.
Dude, I was out of sorts. I mean, some of it is ridiculous. Like somebody saying there's some misogynistic, sexist shit on there too about Stacy and stuff that I was like, this I can
Signed Chris
ignore.
Laponto.
When do you want to do this? You want to prepare? You want to go and have it in January at some point? Are you free in January?
Yeah.
Or I could get a date where we can get the whole
Yeah.
TSD universe in here, and
Okay.
and we'll call witnesses. And,
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm in London for the first 2 weeks of January.
Ooh la la.
Yeah. No, I was looking forward to it.
I'm jet setting in the month of London.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not going to be able to. You know, we have these arenas that we sold out and
Wembley.
all
Yeah,
kinds of
Wembley's
stuff.
sold out. I don't know how many nights it
Yeah, but
is.
how many times do I come on here and talk about that shit? I mean, how many times?
It comes with the terror. I mean, it comes with your whole persona.
I guess, but why?
the only way that
I thought I was one of us.
the only way that no.
Yeah, you're better than us. I mean, that's a.
I don't agree with that.
If you were a comic book man, you would still be relatable, but
Yeah.
you're a Joker.
I don't know if I don't. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know if I agree with that. Like this shit's all going to be over in a few years, and we're still going to be here doing Tell 'em Steve.
What would
Dave.
you rather have, Bri?
Okay.
Somebody go on and say that you're not a good actor,
Unfunny,
liar,
liar.
or buck-toothed virgin?
Well,
I'd take Bucktooth Virgin.
yeah, I think I would too.
Get out of here!
Well, I would look in the mirror and I would be like, well, I don't have buck teeth.
And I know I'm not a virgin.
I know I'm not a virgin.
I'm talking about when I mean, but all of a sudden, then all of a sudden, if you choose that though, then you look in the mirror and you don't have a big beard. You got two fucking big front teeth, and you got a devil shirt on.
Oh, okay. So
You become me.
but you're not a virgin and you don't have buck teeth. Again, I don't understand.
You guys are awesome, but we both know you're fucking lying.
We both know I'm a virgin.
We both know we're all lying through our buck teeth. And all this is going to happen. You know what's going to happen? Because it happened last week. All that's going to happen now is going to be bombarded with wonderful messages, because that's what happened last week after Gidim, got lambasted. I said some mean things. It's just like the amount of people emailing in now with the polar opposite now.
I don't want that though.
Yeah, but that's what's going to happen. And you know what? You can't fault
But
them.
please don't do that.
They feel bad for you right now.
All right, but please don't do that. We're trying to get to the bottom of something, and I need
Bottom of why you're not universally liked
why not universally liked, but like why am I so hated?
on this one site.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
I want to.
Because they hate everything.
Yeah.
And everyone.
I mean, look, not all of them make sense. Some people are just like, I mean, they just toot their own horn, like, I'm so successful, but I can't tell you who I am and why. And it's like, all right, we get it, dude. Like, we got it. You're successful.
Somebody
got it.
Somebody,
I mean, I understand that.
somebody did that on Twitter the other day. They went after Mike and I for whatever reason, and said that they had 2 radio shows, so they were very successful. But you could tell, I mean, it was a troll account. They had just started it.
Right.
And one of the things, I guess this guy was trying to start maybe something that could get us in trouble with the brass at AMC, which was that he saw Mike and I at the Menlo Park Mall up in Edison with 2 20-year-old girls. And it was disgusting.
Okay, so you're getting that you're seen gallivanting with 20-year-old vixens, and I'm getting that I'm a fucking an R, quote unquote R with buck teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Something.
Well, I don't think this guy was an accomplished troll, because that's what I said.
Why were you and Mike with 20-year-olds up at the?
And why is there anything wrong with that?
For Brian?
They were our hookers. I mean, I thought that was obvious.
Why'd you take him to the mall?
That was the other thing.
That's a weird thing to pay for.
That was the other thing. I was like, why would we, were we trying to not go to a local mall? Because there are a couple that are maybe a little closer, Monmouth Mall. But I wrote back, I said, it is disgusting. They told us they were 18. But I mean, if he thinks that's going to shame me.
Now, Q, if I go and if I'm representing you.
Yes.
And I want to go somewhere. Can I go anywhere? Can I bring up anything? Or are there things in your life that I cannot bring to? I want to get the sympathy out there.
Well, I would say the true nature of how I got sick last year, like everything that happened.
Right.
I would say maybe not like the deep details on that.
So it'll bring up the gay bathhouse.
Yeah, don't bring up that.
Wait a minute, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Sure you do. If I said it off mic, you would know. What
You never told anybody what it was that you had?
Well, the encephalitis I did, but the full extent of that,
Oh, okay.
I never told it.
Well, that's like that's a feel good. That's like beating.
You're like Rudy and shit.
Yeah, I know, but
Go lay out on Broad Street. And,
you know what? Maybe we'll save that.
Put a carpet over you.
Maybe we'll save that for like the fucking the haymaker and the trial.
Show you just got to do anything and everything to win Curry with these people.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, and if it doesn't look like it's going your way, then that's your bombshell. You always need a bombshell.
That's the haymaker.
Right, yeah.
All right. Okay.
So what is the percentage of
on Reddit?
No, what is the percentage of that you're looking for in terms of
your approval rating?
Yeah, your approval rating. What's a one you can live with and one you're like where this really
I mean, I would even
out.
fucking take 50%. Like
you think it's below? Is it below 50
on Reddit?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's vicious.
It's below 50.
It's way below 50. It's
really?
Vicious.
Is it? You think you concur?
I didn't go to Reddit, so yeah, I don't know.
This is gonna be fun, though,
but
I'm going to be matching wits with my arch nemesis. It's like Perry Mason versus Matlock.
These people who wrote that shit on,
people are
like, like you've been heard.
Ironside versus Andy Griffith.
Ironside. Roll in here.
My client needs all the help he can get. I will be defending him from a wheelchair.
If you are one of the people who took the time on Reddit to repeatedly say why I suck, why I'm awful, all those things, this is your moment.
Okay, where should they send their
I guess
their reasonings and their
I would say your email address, right?
Too?
Yeah.
I only want negatives.
No positives.
No positives, so I can defend. I'm not. Giddim's prosecuting. I just have to defend it.
Right.
Giddim have set up his own fucking email for the.
Well, legally, you got to share. You got to share.
All right, I will share.
But this is it. You've been heard. Everybody who says I suck. Everybody says that I'm not funny. Everybody says that I'm a liar. Everybody that says that I'm just like bad for the show and that I've become unfunny. Like you've been heard. So
Oh.
if I call a character witness, Stacy, will she speak? Because that would really damage you. We should find that out now.
That's the bombshell. In more ways than one.
I'll talk to her. I'll see. Maybe she's on Reddit talking about me. I don't know. But
that's a paranoid right there.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, dude, I was real down. So please, if you wrote all that shit, write into Walt. Put it into writing to Walt.
Okay.
And he heard.
And I think the guys or gals, I can't believe it's gals.
No, there were some gals clearly.
Some gals
even
bashing you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's strange. If that's happening, then I would be concerned because
I'm telling you, dude,
you're on your way out.
That's like Fonzie snapping his fucking fingers and nothing happens.
Dude, I'm telling you, Walt, this isn't an act. I know they're listening and being like, it's an act.
Like hoping the comments change.
I'm hitting the side of my computer monitor. I was really bummed out, man. It was one of those moments where I was like, maybe we should just shut down the show for a while or take a break or something.
No,
oh my God, that's fucking. Then I'll kill myself.
You lose. There might be if you lose the trial, which we're not going to lose. We're not, but but you always got to prepare if you do. But if you do lose,
well, it's up to the Reddit people.
Then Giddim could replace you.
Well, see, I think that's awesome. I think that's awesome. But then I read a theory that said the reason I've been saying that I don't want Giddim on the show, or it's me or him, is because I want time off from the show and I want Giddim to replace it. So if we do that, those people are going to be like, I fucking knew it. I knew it.
Well,
there's no win.
Yeah, you're playing chess in an unwinnable chess match.
You're right. Yeah, I'll accept it. But you know what? Because then I'm definitely going to win. Because the people don't want Giddim on the show full time.
They don't want him on part time.
The only one hating more than me is fucking Giddim.
That's true. Okay, so how about? There's got to be some penalty for losing.
If I lose, I'll still be here every week, but I will cut my verbal contribution to the show.
You'll go back to being the sound guy?
I'll go 50% less Quinn. They'll get what they want. I'll be here and I'll chime in every once in a while because I love hanging out with you guys.
When the fuck do we do that?
And I love being here. But I'll give them what they want.
Boom. And what? Okay. And if you win, what happens?
Well, nothing. But then I just feel a little better about myself.
A little bit better.
Yeah, I feel.
This is like. I mean, it's like OJ and Q. Yeah. These are the two biggest trials the media has ever seen.
Yeah, like Tot Mom.
And there's more at stake here.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about a celebrity's feelings.
That kid was already dead.
Yeah.
All right?
Nothing was going to bring that kid back.
No.
Yeah.
We can still save Q's feelings.
Yeah.
A celebrity's feelings better. That's pretty sweet.
So we're looking in January. We'll set
sometime
a date
in January.
But
start getting those emails in now.
Start sending the emails now, and I'll start compiling our defense.
All right. Thank you, Walt. I appreciate it. And you know what? It's actually touching to me that you would take that on.
This is what they say in the industry, a fucking slam dunk. Get him?
Which industry?
The legal industry.
NBA? Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right.
Get him does this. You saw Get him with the cotton gin.
Yeah.
He fucked up, Royal.
So now he's on Reddit a lot. So he is now the voice of Reddit. He is now prosecuting you.
Right.
I mean, this is like I said, this is easy.
And I'll even do my best not to go at Get him.
Well, it depends if you're called to the witness stand.
Oh, well,
then you're going to get cross-examined by Get him, and you're going to have to. You imagine that under the spotlight of Get him.
Oh man,
under the crosshairs.
Yeah,
the Clarence Darrow of autistics.
Yeah, that's right. Two autistics going head to head. Yeah. Someone's got to win. Someone's got to lose.
One of these fucktards is going to win.
I will demand for a fair, and I will go to the judge, the Honorable Brian Johnson. I'll be like, I demand that Get him Steve Dave wear a set of wooden dentures so he looks also bucktooth.
Okay.
So there's no
like those hillbilly teeth you get in the candy machine things.
So we both look equal.
Yeah, and we already know he's unfuckable. So.
Oh, that's not true.
That is not true.
Really, he's been missing work to get his fucking.
Did you know that this was the best? This is why you can't take the online pulse and give it any kind of weight, because although he didn't say it on air, I don't know if you heard this, but we were doing something big. We were doing a big event at the store. We were recording the Christmas pod.
Okay.
And you were very concerned about Get him's lump.
Yes.
The one in his hand.
Yeah.
And we were talking about how I said that he was trying to blame the store because he said that I had him typing too many eBay auctions. Mm-hmm. And then he said to Stacy off mic, and I don't know if anybody heard this, but I saw her face, and I was like, there is only one Get him Steve Dave on earth, because he told Stacy that the reason he thought he may have a carpal tunnel, or the lump may be because of something to do overdoing something with his hand.
Yeah,
was because he was using his fingers too much to pleasure his new gal.
First off,
he said it with no hint of like, I'm not joking around. He said it, and he was like, I don't know the proper word. I don't know what the words he used to describe, but he said, I've been doing that a lot, and I wonder if it has anything to do with this lump on my hand. And her face was looking around to see if anybody else in the room had heard it.
She's like,
first, you looked towards Q, and Q was busy talking to Troy.
He was scrolling Reddit to see any comments. No, not another one.
And that's what he told Stacy off mic.
Isn't that crazy? Like, a world exists where that fucking hobgoblin was talking to a fucking angel like that about diddling some fucking
and a lie, because he hadn't seen her in months, right?
Well, this lump has been on his hand since the summertime.
Oh, okay.
So it's possible.
So you're saying he did so much fingering in the summer that the after effects are lasting 6 months later.
Oh my God, she didn't tell me that.
Of course not. She's probably traumatized.
I mean, she was looking around like a child, like that, like a 6-year-old at a department store, and her mom had to, she didn't know where her mom was, like looking around for someone to save her as he was explaining his theory on why he had a lump on his hand.
Did she say anything? Did she respond at all, or was she just aghast?
I think I blacked out after I heard it for a second because I was like, I can't believe he just told someone that, let alone her. But
why? Why the one person who never says a word on or off mic when she's here, and he's like corners her, like you can just see his shadow going over her. The lump is outlined.
She weighs 98 pounds.
Yeah.
He's like fucking 300.
Yeah. He's like, you're probably wondering about this sebaceous lump on my hand.
Do you think it's possible, though?
No. First off, carpal tunnel doesn't result in a fucking pinball-sized growth on your fucking the top of your head.
I think it's bigger.
Is it like more like a ping pong now?
I think now it looks like
It's growing exponentially,
like a baked potato.
Now, is that the result of autism? Like he doesn't know he shouldn't be fucking sitting there and talking about that?
Or idiocy.
I would say not, because like I said, I feel like that I took a couple tests and I believe that I could be in the same boat with get him.
Yeah.
But I don't think I would never say never, but I don't think I would ever say that to anybody.
Right.
Let alone, I don't mean this in a sexist way.
No,
I don't think I would ever talk that way in front of a woman. No.
Right.
It doesn't. There are many
old
times
school.
that you're like, "Oh, I didn't know she'd be here. Is it okay if we use the shit word?" But yes, I mean, having known you for a very long time, that's not like the kind of joke you would make.
I don't think he was joking.
That's what I mean. So to say it seriously,
yeah, even if I had a serious what's it called, malady?
Yeah,
that I thought was because I was doing something too much in the bedroom.
Right.
I don't even think I would tell a doctor, let alone somebody that I see like occasionally a couple times a year, and a female at that. Right. That's crazy.
And not only that, I mean, it would be good if you didn't tell a doctor, because I don't think there's anything in the history of medical science that would back up a statement like that. It's insanity.
I mean, I just think he not likes, but I think that there is some urge for him to, let the world know that those fingers aren't just for typing in eBay auctions.
Right.
They can do others magic too.
Is that
What's
something
Stacey? Where's the gain in her knowing that?
Yeah, of all the people there, the one least likely to tell.
But in his defense, in Gibbons' defense, he did not say it just to her. He was saying it for everybody, right. I think, everybody in the room, but only she was paying attention, and me, because I heard some words that perked
Well,
my
I'll
ears
say
perk
this
up.
too, in terms of her being here and him cornering her like that. Tell him Steve Dave is not a spectator sport. If she's here, she's opening herself up to any sort of fucking weirdness,
which we have seen has happened.
Right. And in her credit, she didn't tell me. She didn't complain about it. You know what I mean? She wasn't like, that's so fucking weird she was just like, all right, I guess this is just what I have to deal with now because I'm here. So
I thought you meant the post-traumatic survivors group she goes to once a week now.
She shaved her head. She's living in a cult somewhere. Wow.
Mentally, it has been hard on her for a couple of weeks now.
That's pretty gross.
Oh boy! All right.
Wait till I tell you about December's Loot Crate, boys. It will have you fighting the power.
I always fight the power. I'm woke.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I do. I do it 24/7.
You fight that power.
I wake up and I'm like, what can I do?
What power are you fighting? The whitey? Cracker-ass crackers?
All of them.
Whoever gets in your way?
Whoever I see.
Black Lives Matter?
I'm right there, baby.
Wait, fighting them or fighting with them?
Both.
Okay.
Fight anybody.
This hill will not fall.
Let's fight the power in Loot Crate, though. It can't possibly be political.
It will have you fighting the power. Get ready for December's rebellious theme.
Oh, it's Star Wars.
Revolution.
Excited about the new movie, Q?
I already have my tickets.
Already got tickets
I already
already?
got my tickets, yeah.
Rogue One.
Rogue One. And
This is a new Star Wars movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
I spoke to
George Lucas?
off the record. I spoke to one of the editors on the film. He says it's fucking awesome.
Really?
Says it's awesome.
But did you think it was awesome before you talked to him?
Did I think it was
Did
awesome?
it look awesome to you?
I
It looks like the same thing.
I was gonna go see it no matter what,
Yeah.
but he's like, it's fucking really good.
Good.
Yeah.
All right.
He's like, if you didn't like Force Awakens, you're gonna like this. He's then I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm gonna say it just to whet everybody's appetite.
This is why people hate you, though.
You know why they were? No, I don't know. You know the reshoots that they had on it.
I didn't know they had
There was a big
reshoots.
thing about reshoots. Added more Darth Vader into the movie. That's exciting to me. That gets me hopped up.
Like Game of Thrones.
Yeah, more Darth Vader, and told me a little bit about the casting of the actor in the suit. They spent a lot of time getting someone who matched David Prowse.
Why? What's up with Prowse?
I guess he's just old now. But
They could bring Chewie back. They can't bring Prowse back?
I know. Chewie was fucking. I mean, he was about to collapse. He needed a stool to sit on. Dave Prowse? All he has to do is walk around in the suit.
no, I think
he
Darth Vader
flies,
gets
too.
more physical in this
Oh,
one.
he used to fly around?
Yeah, he flies.
Okay.
I heard very good things.
All right. Well, sorry about the Loot Crate diversion.
Yeah, well, hey.
I gotta get you amped up, though, because, because this Loot Crate's all about Star Wars. Everybody loves Star Wars.
Sure.
Never met anybody who didn't love Star Wars.
Yeah, I was on my deathbed. I was watching Star Wars, and he came in and tried to fucking shut me down. They've designed a system to keep you down, and they're meddlesome. Hello, friends. It's time for Revolution. December's Crate features exclusive items from Assassin's Creed, Mr. Robot, Firefly, their monthly T-shirt and pin, and more, including an exclusive Funko Pop. You have until the 19th at 9 p.m. Pacific to subscribe.
It's a good investment. If you just want to do it for investment purposes,
Yeah.
don't open up the box. Keep it sealed. List it in a year, and see your probably triple your money.
Really?
I mean, it could be more, but a guarantee of at least tripling. They see sealed Loot Crate boxes go for money if you
Really?
wait long enough. Yeah.
But then we're going to miss all those unboxing videos, which are so fucking fascinating.
I mean, you could do multiple things and enjoy your investment of subscribing to Loot Crate. You can open it up and videotape yourself, post it, get all those likes.
Just get two. Keep one
There you go.
for a year when you can.
I do like it when I come home and that Loot Crate's sitting there and I open it up. I know there's at least one thing in there that I'm like, I love this.
LootCrate.com/TESD, and you're going to get 10% off any new subscription. Mr. Robot, I'm into that, man.
You like that too?
Oh, I love Mr. Robot. It's a great show. Hard to understand. It's fucking all over the place. You watch it?
I haven't seen it
Oh,
yet.
it's
I know.
crazy.
I'm
Is it
told
about
I have
robots?
to. I heard the Exorcist show is really good.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm surprised you wouldn't watch Exorcist.
No, I would. I wasn't aware it existed. What network is it on?
I think it's Fox or NBC, but I heard it's really good.
I'll have to go check
Yeah.
that out. I mean, if my girlfriend lets me, because I wear a fucking sweater dress when I watch TV.
That's not cool.
LootCrate.com/TESD. Quinn, I'm sorry about your hurt feelings.
Yeah.
And I almost feel like this is not even worth bringing up in the shadow of that.
Okay.
But
Pale in comparison.
it's going to
Feel
I
very
feel like
trivial.
you're making fun of me.
no, it's going to feel like, oh, why would you even bother mentioning this? But I always keep it real on the show. That doesn't work out for you sometimes. But
Wow.
I was evicted from my home.
You're telling this, huh?
Yeah, because I have to try to figure out exactly what to do about this. So if any aunts are real estate lawyers, and I know they don't like you. I mean, you don't like them. You don't like lawyers.
Lawyers? I've seen, gotten a couple emails from some lawyers, and they say that I'm a little too hard on lawyers. I just don't like lawyers who knowingly
will defend scumbags.
Will defend perps and animals that that they know are guilty,
Right.
and they'll try to get them off, and they'll even point a finger at innocent people to try to get them off. Like that lawyer that tried to scapegoat you when you got kidnapped.
Oh, right. He's like,
you've been trolling.
He's like, you're up
websites.
There looking for D.
And if you were, that is like a green light for people to kidnap you.
I think his point was that if I would lie about why I was there, I might lie about other circumstances.
I think that guy could get disbarred. I would move to have him disbarred if he was in my courtroom for saying stuff like that.
Yeah, they didn't seem to.
Nobody objected. You didn't say I object?
No, that wasn't my place. I was just like, I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about at first. But then he starts reeling off all these gay websites, and I was like, I've never heard of any of these. I was like, but you sure seem to know a lot about it.
You had a great comeback.
Yeah, not that great, because then the prosecutor was like, don't say stuff like that, because it doesn't endear you to the jury when you make fun of people.
But that was like to bring back a phrase from last week. That was a haymaker, and you threw a haymaker in court.
Yeah. Didn't work out that great for me.
But you need a haymaker now, right?
Now I need a haymaker. This is really weird. I'm completely unaware of how they're able to do this. I'll try to abbreviate this story, but I sent in a payment via FedEx. They, like a little while later, like a couple weeks later, and I pay 2 months at a time. I always pay my rent 2 months at a time. A little while later, they sent an eviction notice, and I was like, what the hell is this about? So I found out, and they're like, all right, well, if you paid, they're like, you don't have to worry about it. You're not going to get evicted. And I said, okay. So I was last week on Tuesday, I was in the city, and I get a call from Suzanne who says, we just got evicted. And I was like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? And they're real dickheads about it. I will eventually be exposing the complex and,
the nuances.
Yeah, the finer points. But going back a couple, like back and forth, first they said that they got the check, but they didn't know who it belonged to, because there was no identifying information on it. Now, 100%. 100%.
Does your checks not have your name on it?
It was a cashier's check. Oh, okay. I signed a cashier's check just so it's like there's no bullshit with personal, funds and all that stuff, so that they get the money and there's no question about it. So they said that they didn't know who the check was from. And then they said they put the check in the wrong account. Now I had to go through Bank of America. That's my bank. It took me 2 days to get them to send an image of the check that it's like it was cashed. And they said the apartment complex said it was put into a general fund because they didn't know who it belonged to. And I said, well, wait a second. I said, my name was actually on the check. And I know it's a big, corporation, but I was like, you couldn't have done a search to find out. The name of the town was on the check. If the person opened the FedEx envelope and didn't see any identifying information, it was a FedEx. Why not pull a FedEx slip and then tack that to it?
There's so many easy
There's so
here.
many things that they could have done. So we're going back and forth now. Meanwhile, I'm out of the fucking place. I went in to get some stuff, and I'll show you pictures. It was like they, I don't know why they went in, but like the couches were upended. Like there was stuff on the couches, and I guess they just pushed the couches up. I don't know what they were looking for.
That's weird.
Yeah, but it was like they tossed the place or something. I guess maintenance or whomever. I don't know. But finally, I talked to the guy, the final guy, and I said, he goes, okay, well, we got to the bottom of it. This is what happened, and we've decided not to renew your residency. And I said, why? I said, you had the money. You had the money the whole time. And he was like, well, then repeated they didn't know who it was from. And he goes, since in I guess it would be 16 months now since I moved in there. They're like, you were late 5 times with your rent. And I said, so what? I said, I paid the fee.
You were late 5 times?
Yeah.
How long you lived there?
17 months. So a year and a half, something like that. But late is whether it's a day or a week or whatever. But there's a charge that goes along with it. So I always pay the charge. And I said, I said, I don't get this. I said, I don't understand how you can do this. And I said, let me ask you a question. Whose decision is this? And he goes, well, we feel blah, blah, blah. I said, no. I said, because it sounds to me like it's your decision. I said, you're making the decision. And he said, yes, it's my decision. And I said, all right, well, let me ask you this. I said, when you guys do something like this, I said, does the decision ever go the other way? Ever? And he said, no. So what I think happened, because I also offered, I said, well, what if I pay the rent until the end of this lease, which would be 6 months down the road? So I'm telling them, I'll give you all the money up ahead of time. We won't even have to think about this anymore. And he said, no. What company does that, right? So I think what happened was, or what would happen, if they agreed to let me back in, then that would be an admission that it was a wrongful eviction, and then I could turn around and sue.
And you're looking for aunts who may have a lawyer answer here?
Well, somebody who may know something about...
Well, you know what? Let's not even look. I took down Lodondo. I'm defending Q. Let's me and you just take this. Let's just go right to the source, man. I'm your guy.
All right. Okay. I guess we'll start after the show. Good news, Sage. I've got Walter J. Flanagan, Esquire, on the case. But man, like, holy fuck, it's stressful. And to try to find a place around here, like, and I'm trying to find one quickly because you don't want to go to someone and be like, hey, man, I got evicted and need a place to live. So, but I was sitting there today thinking, Q, you said it when I came in. You're like, hey, you seem out of sorts. You seem down.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, at this age, why am I still dealing with shit like this?
Could you pay rent late?
Why can't I but even that people pay rent late all the time.
Sure.
And that's not there's no fucking way that's the reason.
Well, then you know it's not your fault then. So
Right.
you're absolved.
But it doesn't matter if it's not my fault. They're still like, you can't move back in.
Yeah, but everybody has clouds that roll in. That's at Q. Some clouds have rolled in.
Very real, very painful clouds I'm dealing with.
And, everybody listening has clouds that roll in and then they roll out. And this is just a cloud that rolled in.
Yeah, I mean, eventually, even when I was into fucking hardcore drugs, something always presented itself somewhere, whether it was a sling box or, or something else. But yeah, that's the thing. It's like, it's not like I don't have money to move into a new place, but that fucking Scarlet E.
Why is it on like a record?
They must put it on your.
So why don't you put it in somebody else's name? Like Suzanne.
Oh, yeah. Her credit's just fucking stellar, man.
Put it in Sage's.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Sage probably has the best chance.
Well, yours is stellar?
Mine? No.
Well, whose is worse?
Probably, I don't know, probably mine would be worse.
I just solved it. You
Okay.
don't have to give me anything. Just put the next lease in her name.
She's like, okay, I have 0 income. Let me move in.
Well, say that she just. Well, she.
I feel like I'm outluring this lawyer over here.
Yeah, she
Old
calls the
Ironsides, right?
And I say that she's an employee here.
No, they want to see tax returns and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
On him?
On everybody, right?
Well, that was the thing about this place. Like,
Well, they're not going to have it on him either, though.
oh no, I have. I mean, not tax returns, but pay stubs.
Right.
So, and then they look at bank accounts and shit like that.
So put all your money in her name.
As your legal representative, I do not advise you to do that.
Say the final cloud rolls in. Well, that's what I've been trying to tell myself. I'm like, look, man, there are people. This fucking happens to people all the time. They fucking figure it out. So I'll figure it out.
Well, you're definitely going to figure it out.
Yeah,
But,
I mean, you can't get. And this is not just this is for everybody listening. I mean, clouds roll in. You fucking put up your umbrella until the clouds roll out.
My point being, even if you're on TV and you're on a third of a very decent podcast, awful shit still happens. You're still a common man. Still, what? You look like you're going to say something?
No, I was going to say, I mean, it's bad. I mean, it's not fun, but I mean, awful may be too strong.
No, it's awful. But
like
being
awful
displaced.
Awful is like something that can't be repaired. This is just a bump in the road.
No, I would say that's catastrophic. Awful is this is awful. No, nobody would.
Because you're back at Pam Eggers.
I was temporarily and then got out of there.
Where are you now?
My brother's in Texas, working.
Oh, so you're in Gertie's place?
So yeah. So now I'm in my dead grandmother's house,
which
is haunted.
So you're back on you and bro.
I'm back in my own. Oh yeah, we've been talking for.
Why
a while.
can't you just stay there?
Well, because he's going to move back.
Oh, because it's his place.
And your that house that your first house.
Gone.
Yeah, you've been down.
Oh yeah.
The street. Yeah, Walt's his first little love nest when he got married.
That's the house where I showed everybody I wasn't a virgin.
Where he got some carpal tunnel.
No, I didn't get any.
It's a little suspicious that this supposed house is gone.
What girl is like, finger me so much that you get carpal tunnel? I want to meet the girl. Girls, please tweet it. Tell him, Steve Dave, that this is what is it? A misnomer? Is that what they call it, Q? That's just fucking crazy talk. But it's not crazy talk, Q. Is this company I discovered.
We got a commercial?
Called this company I discovered called Tipsy Elves.
Yes.
Right? I'm still waiting for my Jordan Monsanto modeling picture. But Tipsy Elves, let's see. Everyone needs an ugly Christmas sweater this time of year. That's a big thing, right? I don't go to Christmas parties, but if I did, I guess the thing is people, they like to wear ugly Christmas sweaters.
Yeah, that's a big thing. I think it's kind of played out. I think that it was funny when the first person who thought of it, and it was kind of like it wasn't like planking or T-bowing.
Mannequin challenge.
Yeah, now it's become that.
I like how you cite things from fucking 3 years ago as opposed to something current.
But not on elf.com.
Or tipsyelves.com.
It's still in.
Oh, they're bringing it back in a way that you've never seen. These are not for the faint of heart. I don't know what that means.
If you're faint of heart.
Right. If you're faint of heart that you see an ugly Christmas sweater and you fucking pass out, you have a serious medical issue.
What are some of the things that you think could, if you had a faint heart, Q, that could make it flutter?
Oof.
Nasty comments.
Yeah.
I think we've learned that. He flatlines.
Someone doesn't like.
They call me unfuckable.
Clear.
Yeah. We're losing it.
Somebody, for God's sake, man, somebody write a nice comment about him.
Yeah. Quickly, get on Reddit. That's the funniest one on IJ.
20
It's like,
cc's of sunshine up his ass. Stat.
Tipsy Elf sweaters are all about fun. Maybe that's how you win the Reddit people back. Just post some pictures of yourselves and some.
Well, I'm going to be wearing
some sweaters.
It on stage. We have shows this weekend, Detroit and where am I? Philly, the big Christmas show, and
the IJ Christmas show,
Washington, and I'm going to be wearing Tipsy Elves on stage.
Nice.
Very excited. Yeah.
No, are you getting a little little payola for that?
No.
Just do it because you love Tipsy Elves.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you wear a Tipsy Elves adult onesie? That sounds pretty cool.
That's one of the outfits.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna send those audience members into a fuck. It's going to be like Elvis. They won't be only. I mean, it's going to be.
I may throw tomatoes
Don't
at
look
me.
at you below the waist.
Like if Elvis had a fucking trapdoor ass thing on his suit.
I'm just trying to build him up.
I don't understand what this means. For men, interactive sweaters, beer pong, cornhole, and Christmas suits. What is cornhole?
We went over this last week.
Did we? What was it?
It's the game where it's like the boards with the hole in it where you throw the bean bags in it.
Oh, okay.
Jim told you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Schooled you.
That's how he hurt his wrist.
He was, he's like, hey, Stacy, I think I hurt my wrist cornholing. She's like, okay. For women, holiday leggings, sweater dresses, and pajamas. Were you a fan of the sweater dress? That was a big 80s thing, the sweater dress.
For what? For myself?
Well, no, not for you. But, yeah.
Did I like sweater dresses?
Yeah, sweater dress on your girl.
Sure.
Of course. So I don't know. Go to tipsyelves.com, 20% off on anything you order. You're gonna be the fucking hit of your Christmas party. What do you want me to tell you, man? Tipsyelves.com and the code TESD, and no one will go on Reddit and shit on you because you'll be so fucking cool.
Speaking of faint of heart and seeing things that get you upset, Q.
Yeah.
I had a listener write in for some advice. I won't give his name because I don't want him to pay any price for seeking this advice.
Okay.
In case,
I got a good advice then too after you're done.
Ooh, advice.
This one's hot button, Noah.
Okay.
So I may be out. But I'll let you guys.
Shit.
I'll let you guys lob it around. I need some advice from all three of you guys. Here's my issue.
Wait, is it May, December?
No.
Okay.
This is not some nonsense of this is real. This is a real life dilemma.
This isn't like getting evicted or anything.
Yes.
This is just
some negative comments. My girlfriend of 17 months is really busting my blank over the TV I watch. Anything with an ounce of nudity sets her off. Game of Thrones and Westworld, out.
Mm-hmm. Not allowed to watch it.
I'm sort of like you, Walt. Oh, you have buck teeth?
You unfuckable?
Because if you don't, then shut the fuck up because you ain't like me.
Yeah, how'd you get a girlfriend then?
My girlfriend and I don't watch the same TV shows. What we do enjoy together is Impractical Jokers.
Right.
I watch these other shows when she leaves. Quote unquote, parentheses, we don't live together. Anyway, she really gets on me about it. What should I do?
If there's no age given?
What difference does it make?
Because that sounds like a young person thing.
Really?
Yeah, like if your wife came downstairs and you were watching a show that had nudity in it, would she be fucking all over your ass? Well, of course not. But, I'm just saying.
Unless there's nudity on Tattletales or the Game Show Network.
Yeah, I know. Shit from the 70s. Fucking, what's my line? Well, what about that episode of Family Feud where she was jumping around and her tit popped out? Were you allowed to watch Family Feud after that happened?
But I mean, I would not see that's being ageist though to think that has to be a young person's hang up.
I'm saying it's more likely
really
that a young person would be jealous.
That defies all logic though, because young people are like they don't have hang ups like the older generations do.
Oh yeah, young people are so stable.
They're more open to
the most
nudity on
jealous
TV, though.
I don't know. I mean, who knows? Well, do you think an older person gives you've been married 20 years and you come in and your husband's watching Game of Thrones, or your wife is? Do you give a fuck?
No, I don't think so. What do I know?
Well, they're hoping you know something.
Yeah, they're hoping. We got to advise this guy.
What would you tell us, dude?
Well, first off, I would be like, how did you get yourself into a position where you're such a fucking pussy that your girlfriend is telling you what to watch at all? Because I'd be like, yo, bitch, these are the shows I like to watch, and if you can't deal with it, what do you want from me? Like, you watch what you want. You don't have to be here when I'm watching it, but I like these shows. The fact that there's nudity, it's not porno.
But is that playing a factor in why you like it so much?
It's not. Well, that's what I'm going to say. It's not porno. So the nudity is incidental to the storylines.
But then why?
I didn't see Westworld.
But why do they need to like throw so much nudity on these shows? Because people are going to watch them anyway. They don't need all this nudity on Game of Thrones. It would still be as popular as it was. I think it's gross.
Okay, so you're siding with the girlfriend.
I haven't seen Westworld though.
You're saying that he should not be allowed to watch it. There's no gratuitous nudity in Game of Thrones. Every single frame of nudity is necessary, as far as I'm concerned. The more titties on that show, the better. And if they're going to get,
that is not an answer.
Although,
though.
You know what, that Jon
guy,
Snow guy fucking was like, I felt objectified because he like showed his ass on one episode. I was like, shut up, you fucking bitch. Like, shut up.
But you want to be known
as... Of course the girls are like, ooh, like, they like his ass.
But you want to be known as the guy that ants can come to for sound advice. That is not...
That is sound advice. I'd be like, if you're going to fucking get jealous over a TV show, you're a fucking maniac. Get away from me.
You?
Boom.
You concur?
I don't know what to say here, Walt.
What's going to make people like me?
If this is the issue,
you guys. Now, I think he's wrong though, because I've seen some Impractical Jokers where you guys have been nude.
No,
it's always covered up though. Like
not like they tile it out, but
yeah.
So there has. I mean, if she's willing, if she's okay with it, there.
Well, you're not seeing anything,
right? But it's implied.
Sure, but it's implied is not seeing it.
Aren't there Christian groups that will like go through movies and shows and cut out all the nudity? Can he watch those?
This is how I feel.
Can he?
Can he just watch those so we can move on?
Life is hard enough. All right. And you're going to go out in the world and like, you're going to fucking deal with shit. You're going to leave your house every day and fight the world. That's just the way it is.
If you haven't been evicted from it.
Right. If you have a house still to live in. Your home is like where you're supposed to be able to do what you want. And
is this a king in his castle thing?
No, it's more of a sanctuary thing. Like you got to be able to go home and be calm. And this is my advice to anybody in a relationship that does not have a calm home life. You have to get out.
Because, I'm
listening. Because if you don't have a good home life, you have nothing. Whether it be you live on your own and that works for you, that's great. But if you're with someone who's judging you and busting your balls about what you want to watch on TV, it's just like, that's your house, man. Like, how are you going to relax there and do what you want?
And I would give it to her if she were like, hey, I don't want you going to strip clubs and spending money and that kind of stuff. Yeah, you would give it to her. But like you say, in your own home, just watching a show that you enjoy.
A universally fucking loved show that is like...
Is it like 18 million people a week watch it?
It's not like he's
the one guy.
Faces of Death, and she's like, "Why are you watching this?"
Right.
So I would caution against really moving too far ahead. It's still a young relationship. How very
17 months.
That is not a long relationship. That is you're really just starting to get to know each other.
But if you're looking for the calmness, if is that the most important thing? Is achieving calmness?
Yes.
The prime objective.
I don't think you can accomplish anything.
Then turn on TV Land.
No, he doesn't want to watch TV Land. He wants to veg out and watch what he wants to watch.
Do you want calmness, or do you want your fucking tits and ass?
You're saying serenity at any cost.
But why are tits and ass not calmness?
Why?
He wants to watch Westworld.
Is it sending one of the people in the relationship? It's making them upset.
So she has the same choice to make. She's like, well, I want to go to my boyfriend's house and I want to be able to sit there and watch wholesome family TV.
Yeah, I don't want to see
Impractical Jokers.
I want to see flesh.
Right.
Or comic book man.
And the two and what does that tell you? Like they're on a collision course.
But why he said they don't live together.
Right.
Not yet.
So watch your shows when she's not around.
Where's that relationship going to
go? So like, I'm not watching my programs, honey. I'm watching
well, he could say I'm going to watch it when you're not around.
What?
King of Queens.
Right?
What?
He could just tell her, like, all right, I'll watch that stuff when you're not around.
I don't want you watching it.
Well, now she's telling him how to live his life?
We've all been there.
Well, have we?
We've all been there. What? You've never in a relationship told someone like, I don't like you doing this.
Not a relationship that I've stayed in.
But you've done it though.
And this seems
I've gotten out.
This seems to me to be irrational. Like I said, if it was a strip club, either way. Guy doesn't want the girl to go, girl doesn't want the guy to go. Unless it's like, a bachelorette party, whatever the fuck. But something like this where it's like she's his parent. Like, I don't want you watching.
Yeah, why does she get to say anything about what he does?
Is this show that good, though? Is this show
Game of Thrones?
Are they that good that it's worth throwing away?
Throwing away somebody who's trying to fucking boss you around? Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
17 months is nothing in the grand
It doesn't matter
scheme.
what the quality of the show. It's just like, what does he want to do that is not hurting anybody, that is what he wants to do to relax? Who is she to tell him no?
Well, we don't know. I mean, he must be doing something that's alarming when he's all hopped up when he's watching these shows or something.
I don't know about that.
I don't know,
Game of
man.
Thrones does not get you hopped up.
Yeah, like a lot of it is like
he's on
violent.
fucking E or something.
Yeah. I don't know. You're filling a lot of facts.
I think you're talking about maybe angel dust or something.
What's that thing that people take when they and they get so zoned out that they do anything? Is it E?
No.
I don't know.
No, ecstasy or Molly, they're not like really a sexual drug. I mean, are you talking about a roofie where they have no choice in the matter?
To sum it all up, Q, you're saying
I think that
it's like to break up.
You got to be
over
smart.
Game of Thrones.
Yes, it's not over Game of Thrones. You got to be smart with your own life.
Picture.
You got to be smart with your own life. This is a person that is trying to tell you how to live your life in the fucking most Monday way 16 months into a relationship. Like, what is this going to be
here,
like?
what's next?
Right.
Are there people out there, though, who need more direction than guys like you, though? And more of a person to guide them?
Maybe, but this guy's clearly not it.
How do you know? If he's fucking to send an email to us about this problem, he could be. I think he is.
Because he thinks it's a problem.
Yeah.
Right. So
you wouldn't ask us for the.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The guys who need that guidance don't see it as a problem. They welcome it. They like being told what to do. This guy is not that. He's saying it's a problem.
Here, you got two choices, buddy. You either tell her, hey, I know what you want to happen, and I'm here to tell you that's not going to happen. I'm watching these fucking shows. Deal with it. Or go to Tipsy Elves, buy yourself a fucking sweater dress, and fucking listen to your girlfriend boss you around for the rest of your life.
But there's also the third option.
Okay.
Just watch stuff that's not going to get anybody upset. There's not. I mean, what is?
No, that's the sweater.
That's not
that's
some big sacrifice.
That's the sweater dress option.
This is not. To me, this isn't a sacrifice. These two
It's
shows.
not like he's watching fucking like tranny porn like in front of her or something like out there that most people would be like, whoa, what the fuck? It's like this is regular. This is just like in Westworld. Like I watched a couple episodes. I didn't see anything extreme in that.
Do you think maybe he's like he says? Well, it's just these shows, and then of course he's omitting and leaving out the other stuff that he's watching, trying to make himself sound like it's just these popular shows. It's not this other deviant stuff.
But I've had relationships.
That's speculation now. But he is watching tranny porn.
But to that point, it's just like I've been in relationships where I've watched porn with my girl that I'm seeing at the time. And then I've been in relationships where the girl has not wanted to watch porn. They're like, I don't like watching porn. I don't like watching porn with you. And it's like, so you need to find, if that's something that he wants to do, if he wants to watch transsexual porn, then he needs to find someone that wants to watch it with him. And what's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that.
There is nothing wrong with that.
Well, that's what he needs to do. He needs
just because they dated 17 months doesn't mean like, oh, well, this is the one. I may as well just.
But you also, like you said, there's nothing wrong with that. But there's also nothing wrong, though. You can't like kind of like not guilt him, but like kind of make him sound to be less of a man if he's like, you know what?
Well, he asked me for advice.
He's fucking not a man at all. In my
but you see that? Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's what you're doing here, though.
I'm not saying that. He's saying that.
Yeah, that's what he's doing here, though. He's like if you don't have any testicles, if you just turn the channel over to, to PAX or something.
Well, what happened prior to this is what I want to know. Like, it didn't start with, oh, hey, you watch these shows and I don't want you to. There was a litany of things, I bet, like little things that built up to this.
I bet you he's only saying like he's giving the two most popular shows as the reasons, but I'm sure there's more.
What Brian's
that's
saying,
not what I'm saying.
He's saying is that this is definitely not the first thing that she's told him he can and cannot do. But so what you're saying,
you're over there being like, he's watching way worse shows.
All right, so I'm saying, hey, consider turning the channel.
Yeah.
If there's something worth it in there for you, if there's something worth saving,
right, and
working on it, and maybe introducing slowly, because these fucking shows will be on DVD.
Sure.
Like in a couple years when she's mellowed out a little bit and she's not so
bossy.
No, not bossy, but she's a little bit more comfortable with you maybe watching a Game of Thrones.
Right.
Then go out and buy the box set.
Yeah, just wait a couple years to live your life, bro.
Yeah. I don't know, Walt. That doesn't seem right to me.
Just because it's not right for you.
Right.
Right.
That's right.
Let's be.
I've been in relationships with people that I've really loved that I've been like, I gotta get out because
too possessive, too
mouthy on Reddit.
No, if you got to communicate what you need, and if you don't get it, you got to get out.
Okay, but is this a need? Is this really a need?
Yeah, like freedom to come home and do what you want to do in your own house is a need
within reason.
Within reason. Yeah, it's a need. I think that's a fucking need.
And watching a TV show is pretty fucking reasonable in my book.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So maybe hopefully he got what he was looking for.
I think you got to get out, bro. So, I know you think it's a long time, but 16 a month is less than nothing. Less than nothing.
I can't even begin to imagine. I would think somebody was joking if they said that to me.
It's no joke.
I know. It's no joke.
Some people are dealing with issues that, that will startle you.
Can I throw a curveball back into that topic? Are you leading somewhere?
No.
It sounded like you were leading somewhere.
A lot of people are dealing with things that, that we take for granted, or you guys take for granted.
I will say this.
Watching a TV show.
If you're really in love with someone and it's a great relationship on all levels, you're going to make sacrifices, and you're going to what's the word I'm looking for when you give up things?
Sacrifice.
Yeah, but there's a word for it. Compromise.
Yeah. You're
going to. And you have to tell me if that relationship, I don't know, is worth that compromise.
That's what I was trying to say. Right. Some things, these two shows, they'll be there. They're not going anywhere.
But it just seems to me like this is not something she should be asking him to compromise on, I don't think. Like, it doesn't affect her quality of life if he watches these shows.
Well, mentally, it puts her in a bad mood. She's just like, why does he gotta watch those shows all hopped up?
How do you know he's hopped up though?
Because these are shows. You shouldn't. This to me wouldn't be an important thing.
Like I watch Game of Thrones. At no point do I feel hopped up. I know girls who watch. Like I know a girl. It's her favorite show. She loves it. Constantly talks about it.
But
I don't think she's hopped up.
And every time I've heard some people talk about this show while we were shooting Comic Book Men, within 30 seconds, the first thing that everybody goes to is like, this one was so hot. I couldn't believe she all completely 100% nude. It is the first thing other than, do you watch Game of Thrones? And then it's not like, the ogres or the dragons. It's the nudity that people will constantly lead off with. If not the first, it's definitely the second thing they say.
Really? To me, like the nudity, and I'm being 100% honest, the nudity is not even a reason to watch. If they cut out all the nudity,
But you agree with me, though?
It
We're on a
wouldn't
set,
bother
like,
me.
when people talk about it,
People
they
do
seem
talk about it.
like it's like a driving thing.
But
They get all hopped up when they start talking about it.
on Game of Thrones,
Tom
and
Mum gets all
Westworld-
red-faced. Oh, God, come wait.
Like, I'll show you blue juice. But on both Westworld and on Game of Thrones, nudity is used as a statement generally about the lack of power that women have and the robots have on Westworld. It's used as a specific indicator, as a story-driven
But you
thing.
could frame it so you don't got to see everything.
Well, they don't show everything. It's usually just tits, really.
Well, you could
they
frame
show-
it.
Maybe
they
an
show a
errant
lot-
bush.
They show a lot of muff.
You could frame it so it's a silhouette.
Yeah, but
What is it, a fucking French art film now?
why?
Jesus.
Because so then like the kids can watch it too.
It is so
Well, what about the
violent.
violence?
Yeah, it is so hyper violent. That's the things that I like about it are the violence, Peter Dinklage,
Yeah, he's awesome.
and the White Walkers, the zombie type
Yeah.
characters. Like, to me, whenever like the Battle of the Bastards, like that shit. To me, that's what makes that show great. It's just so like, I mean, I hate to use the word, but it's so epic. It's such a grand scale. Like it's almost meant for big screen.
Yeah. They do a great job of scaling it down.
It's unbelievable.
So it's an artistic choice. It's not just his tits.
Right. Yeah.
So now she wants to silence Arch.
Yeah. That's what
You find more clever ways to get your point across rather than
But
just
why do you have
completely
to?
going right to.
Why do you got
the
against
old-
tits, man?
Why?
No, I'm not. But
But
like,
why do they have to? If the nudity is making the point that they want to make, why do
show
they
would
have
be a
to
hell
dress
of a
it
lot
up?
more popular, maybe.
It can't possibly be more popular.
Better rating. Everything. I mean, like, cause like you say, like, come on, man. If I'm watching that show and the kids come in the room, I got to turn it off. Then I can't.
Yeah, but the violence you shouldn't be showing to the kids either.
Is it real violent?
Oh God, yeah.
It's pretty.
The violence is a bigger problem than the nudity. If that's the yardstick you're going by.
You know what I do? I mean, maybe the answer is that instead of the nudity, they have everyone wear MeUndies.
Oh my god!
Picture a world.
Another fucking ad. Jesus.
Picture a world where putting on a new pair of underwear isn't just fresh. You're stepping to a better day.
Yeah. Just burn through this one in 30 seconds.
Yep. Think about it. Underwear is the first thing you put on, the last thing you take off. Why would you sell it for anything less than the best feeling underwear on the planet? MeUndies. Come on, we all know about MeUndies. What the fuck do I got? What more do I got to tell you? They're
Just
soft.
got the holiday MeUndies. Beautiful.
Oh, that big package full? I got like 6 pairs at once.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I got
great
it
that I'm
sent to
so
my
fat
house.
that it's like a second skin. I can't even get them off once I put them on.
They once again sent not boxers to me, but
Just go with the boxer briefs.
I
and
don't like
fucking-
boxer briefs.
Come on,
they,
just
they,
settle.
they hug my nuts too tight.
Yeah, they do hug them a little too.
Yeah.
Right? Me and you have unusually large nuts. So
Yeah, I
it's
do
a
have large
problem.
nuts, but they are.
It's a good thing I don't have big nuts. So, as you well know, if you know me for 30 years,
Yeah.
you know that I've got nuts that look like
built for MeUndies. They're
it looks
uber
like 2
cozy.
mosquito bites under in my taint.
It's a huge. It's a massive sack, but just the balls are super little. It looks like a pillowcase with like 2 pinballs in it. For limited time, everyone in the audience gets 20%.
I'm watching Tattletales.
Let me see your balls. Are they swollen? Were you switching channels back
No.
and forth?
Press your Lux on next.
Yeah. You get all hopped up over Carol Burnett? JP Morgan?
MeTV. That's what that Ann should be watching. And fucking turn it to MeTV and rip the dial off the TV and live a life happily ever after.
Just keep your head down, bro.
Yeah.
You'll get through
Yeah,
life.
power through it until the grave. MeUndies.com/TESD. You know, I mean, we've talked about MeUndies 1,000 times, so go get some. So I get them for somebody for Christmas, right? I mean, they'll like it. Okay, so this is also a, I have to scroll through the Get 'em Sucks, emails and all this other shit. This is another
Problem?
relationship
Ooh.
thing, which I didn't know how to answer this, so maybe you guys will know.
I can't imagine.
This guy's like, I jerked off Hitler. Like, it's just people are creative with the with their their subject lines. What the fuck? Where is this thing? I just had it. Sage's library books are overdue. There's a lady named Barbara who does she email you?
You're gonna get evicted out of the
They're
library
fucking
next.
snip up your library card, bro.
Yeah, I know.
I'm starting to see a pattern here.
Yeah, we just take.
What do they say in BioShock?
Oh, the parasite.
Parasite.
Yeah, that's what we are. Where the fuck? I just had it. God damn it.
Book, don't you
I'm
have
sorry, everybody who's listening to this. Okay, here you go. I'm not going to give the lady's name. She's a long-time listener, not from the beginning, but for a few years now. Okay, so she wants to hear our opinion on an age gap relationship. All right? Like when there's a significant difference, maybe 20 years or more, does love beat age, or is there a certain point where the age difference is too great? Okay? She is 21, and he is, would you like to guess? I'll give each of you guys a guess.
50.
Okay, Kia, what do you say?
42.
You're both wrong. He's 62.
Oof.
She's 21, he's 62. She's never been happier. I would just like to say I'm not in this for the money, and he's not a pervert. Well, okay, we'll see. Yeah. We're just two people that really enjoy each other. So I'd like for you to discuss, if possible, age gaps when it becomes weird. I think we just learned that. Does it become weird? And just for the hell of it, if you're all single, how old or young would your cutoff ages if they existed? I'm asking for opinions and Q's and Waltz or whoever you want. I don't care, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so she's 21, he's 62. Okay, so what are we looking at, boys? She's never been happier.
Someone's got a fetish.
Like a grandpa fetish?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Right.
I think fetishes should play a healthy role in a healthy sex life. So that's fine.
Right, but there's a difference between like heels or a choker and someone being 3 times older than you.
Well, why?
Don't you think? I mean, you're talking purely sexual, but this is a relationship.
But so what? Who cares? Like, why is that? She's happy. Isn't that just the bottom line?
She's never been happy.
If she was happy, she wouldn't have wrote that email.
She's not asking, should I break up with him? She's not like, hey, he won't let me watch these TV shows.
But if she was happy, she would need to feel the need to get an opinion on this. She's concerned.
I would like to talk to this girl, though. How do you meet someone that's – I'll tell you what. Okay, age range. I'm a single guy. Mm-hmm. I would go as low as – at this point, mid-30s probably.
Mid-30s. You're 40 – oh, isn't your birthday like in 2 days?
Tomorrow.
If
you ask Suzanne, it's today, but it's actually tomorrow.
Fuck! I got you something to do. And I just
I'll be 49.
Reddit threw me so off that I didn't bring fucking a single thing that I wanted to bring. Okay, 49, mid-30s. That sounds about right.
How high would I go?
Yeah,
late 30s. I don't know. It would depend on the person, but probably not older than 55.
Why?
I don't know. There's just something that like approaching 60 that makes that makes it sound strange in my head. I don't know.
Sounds strange, but if you met someone that you were attracted to,
right, and they were cool,
yeah.
To me, I mean, it's really like you have to have shit in common. You have to have stuff to talk about. Now, 21 and 62, to me, that sounds like, I mean, what are you talking about, man?
What do you mean?
Like,
Conversation?
what are the conversations about?
Oh, I mean, look,
she's like, "Oh my god, did you see this new app?" And he's like, I killed children in Vietnam.
unless he's like, well, what's an app? And she's like, well, this is what it is. And then he's learning and his world is expanding because of it. And then she's like, what's Vietnam?
Right.
And he's like, well, it's this. And then they're both like,
what's Vietnam?
they're both kind of like expanding their worlds.
In some alternate universe, Walt, suddenly you're single, right? Do you have it in you to learn about apps and the younger generation's shit?
Probably wouldn't be. I'm not interested in it now. I don't think anything would change that I'd be interested in it, and just to.
See, I was like, hey man, I got these two hot 20-year-olds. We're going to go to the Menlo Park Mall.
But like when think about it though, in 10 years, she's 31.
Right.
He's 71.
And he's dead.
Things are going to deteriorate.
Also,
the relationship is going to inevitably turn into caretaker.
Right.
And then
diaper changing, and it's not
unless it's
babies.
Jack LaLanne, she's dating.
Oh fuck, man, Jack LaLanne! If you got yourself a Jack LaLanne,
unless you had Jack LaLanne on your hands, he was 90 and he looked like he was like 50. But not everybody's. A lot of that was a freak. Jack LaLanne was the first freak. I always said.
Yeah, I've heard you say that many times.
It's like the first X-Men.
Mutant.
Harry Mason, Ironside, Jack LaLanne. There's nobody listening. Only her 61-year-old boyfriend's laughing right now.
He's like, oh my god, that's great. She's like, who are these people? but really, like the expectation that, I've talked to people younger than me. They get no references, none. No references, because our generation was built on referencing movies, TV, pop culture, music.
And the new generation's not. What are they built on?
I mean, but they don't get references from our.
Well, they don't. It's not like they don't get it. They just are ignorant of it. I don't mean it in a bad way. They just weren't exposed to it, so they couldn't possibly get the same level.
Oh no, I'm not saying it is a bad thing. I'm just saying it as a factual statement. That's just the way it is. And the references that they would make, I'd be like, I don't give a fuck about this. I don't give a fuck about whoever is the hot fucking musical act. I don't give a fuck about the Kardashians.
Is that what 20-year-olds still think about?
They must, man. They won't go away, these Kardashians. What's that lady's name? She's a singer. She has like the black lady blonde wig. Nicki Minaj.
Mm-hmm.
She was at and I never thought about Nicki Minaj one way or the other, but I guess she was at a restaurant and they were shooting a real Housewives of Hollywood or Beverly Hills or whatever the fuck, and they were like, "Oh my god, she's here!" They wanted to get her on camera, and she's like, "Fuck no," and I was like, "Good for you, Nicki Minaj." Like, fuck that stupid show.
Well, she's like,
fuck
why are they going to use me to promote this show? Right?
Yeah, fuck you. So, you're all right in my book, Nicki Minaj. As far as that's concerned. Okay, getting back to this. Is it acceptable, 21 and 62? Yes.
I think it is.
Yes, it's acceptable.
It's acceptable. Of course
it
is.
Practical? Even.
Well, let me reframe that and throw that back to you. Is any relationship practical?
Of course.
Well, I was asking him. I already know your answer.
None that I've come across. None that I've.
Right.
And age has played a part in some of that.
Well, let me put it this way. Do you agree that there are some people in the world to which relationships just aren't practical?
You'd have to see a lot of relationships that don't work out.
Sure. There are. Now, you are happily married. You have a great family. You have beautiful kids, beautiful wife. You are living, I think, something that is very rare these days. I don't think that is the norm.
You don't think it's normal? Yeah. Well, hey, relationships are tough.
Right.
Like, because there is a lot of people. I don't want to say it in a bad way, but like they seem unwilling to like that stance of like, don't tell me what to do, or like, and you got to be able to bend back and forth.
Who are we talking about?
You know, like you got to be. No, I was talking about like the example we just had. It's like your first instincts are to be like, fuck you, bitch. Don't tell me what to do.
Yeah, it's true.
There's, and I think that.
Because
that
it seems
mindset,
unreasonable to me.
I mean that it's about making not I don't want to say sacrifice, but like, you know, I don't know. It's just tough.
How does her life change for the better if he doesn't watch those shows? Just secure in the knowledge that it's like she's taken something away from him that he enjoys?
No, actually, it's not. I don't even think it has anything to do with being like, I'm going to take something away that he enjoys.
That's what she's doing.
Yeah, but I don't think it's more like I don't like the fact that you seeing somebody else and you're not thinking me. It's very, very immature.
So it's about her insecurities.
It probably, if I had to take a guess, it probably would be that. Mm-hmm. You know, it's unreal. Like, as if, like, you know, him watching the show, like he's going to walk out or go to the supermarket later and run into the star Queen of Thrones.
Right. He's going to run into
and she's going to go for him.
Yeah.
The Mother of Dragons is going to be there in the produce section. And he's
Khaleesi.
You know, and they're going to hit it off and he's going to want to do it, and he's going to be tempted because he saw her the night before on, you know, in Au Naturel.
That's what you got to say, bro. You got to be like, look, you hardly want to fuck me. Do you think any of these starlets would want to fuck me? Like, give me a break.
Well, a step further, I think, would be if we had her on the horn right now. Would be like, if your boyfriend's going to cheat on you, nothing you can do is going to stop that. And it's just like, why?
And it's going to be with someone not nearly as good looking.
It's not Khaleesi.
No, it's not the Khaleesi.
Yeah. So it's just like, do you want to be in a relationship where you have to fucking constantly be boxing out this potential that he's going to cheat on you? It's just like, well, that's exhausting.
And also, if you're going to do it, worry more about reality, like maybe girls at work or people he knows, not people that shoot a fucking show on another continent.
Yeah, but even that, it's just like, I'm not talking about jealousy.
Because she can't bear the thought that he's even looking
crazy.
or thinking.
It's get into a relationship.
Isn't even any relationship, whether it's a work relationship or home relationship, isn't it about conceding ground, though, at times, and then standing ground at times?
Sure. I think so. Compromise.
So, I mean, if it's it.
Yeah, but there's unreasonable compromise and there's reasonable compromise. You know, if you're living with someone and you're a fucking slob and they come to you and they're like, hey man, like this is like I come home and I can't even relax in my own house because it's a fucking mess.
It's what's it called? What, a hoarder? Level Thor.
Then to me, that's a reasonable request. You know what I mean? But if it's like,
but they're mentally ill though.
No, I'm not talking about hoarders. I'm talking about somebody that comes home
like him,
and like
throws, he's kind of a slob.
throws their fucking jacket on the kitchen table instead of hanging it up. You know what I mean? That sort of person.
That could be a
well, that could annoy someone.
Could change the
that could annoy someone
enough to be like, they're not for me.
No, the person, if they come to you and they're like, look, it's fucking annoying to come home and to find your shit all over the place. That bothers me. Could you change it? Like, to me, that's a compromise that you should make. However,
I've heard that. I leave all my art stuff out.
All right.
And I just like, you know, at the end, like some drawing, I leave it all out and I just go to bed.
Do you try to correct that?
Okay, here's where I can help you. You'd be like, then pick it up, bitch.
The devil love that.
I say,
drive him to the hospital immediately, thinking something's gone wrong.
I say, like, oh yeah, and then, but you know, next day I probably just leave it out again, though.
All right.
But surely there are things that she does.
Yeah, but like, you know what? It's like, it's not something. It's not worth like having a blow up, be all end all, like, you know, argument about it though.
Do you have blow ups about him?
No.
All right.
Do you ever have blow ups about anything?
Blow ups. Of course, I don't think it's possible to be married for a long period of time and not have a blow up here or there, but blow ups are infrequent.
How many blow-ups have ended in you just fucking running out of steam and laughing at each other? Has that happened?
Yeah.
It does, right? Where you're just like, what the fuck are we even fighting about?
Yeah, you pick a hill.
Right.
And if I pick a hill that it's painfully obvious I ain't gonna fucking win this hill.
The pencil staying where it is.
She can make a comment that'll make it, pop.
Like where she's like, just like, all right, I'm an asshole.
But that's good. Isn't that good?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, yeah, there's no like Cosby marriage.
No.
I sure hope not.
Tell him, Steve Dave. Hey, and if you want to, and don't forget, send in your reasons for hating Q or not for hating him, but if you don't, or if you just reasons why you may have written some negative stuff about Q.
Only the Reddit people. We're trying to do something here. Let's not make stuff up.
They may not want to reveal.
Make up an account. How easy is it to make up an
email account?
Yeah.
kmuse2@gmail. I will be sharing all the emails with my adversary, Get Him Steve Dave, and we're going to get back BQ's good name. We're gonna make you.
If that's even possible.
No, it's possible. I'm going to convince those people who wrote bad things that they were wrong.
They're the jury.
So the verdict is based on if more than 50% of people are like, all right, I like Q, then that's considered a win.
Yes.
I will stick by it. If they vote 50% less Q,
then they're going to get 50%.
They're going to get it. They're going to get me being quiet and chiming in every once in a while.
I love it.
Yeah.
There's high stakes.
There are high stakes, and
it's not quite like like death penalty, but it's still.
Yeah, no one's like
penalty.
No one's like, I wonder if I'll be injected with 3 different kind of drugs and lose my life.
But the very sake of the pod could change drastically.
If these people feel for the better.
If I can't win.
If you can't win.
It's a good thing I'm the judge.
No, you're not.
Well, you're going to be.
I'm not the judge.
Do a lot more.
You're not the jury, though. The jury's read it.
You're the judge, but you're not the jury.
Yeah.
So I can strike things. I can disallow them.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can overrule.
I will like object, and you'll.
I'll sustain.
Yeah. And I'll play it straight if the Reddit people play it straight.
Okay. Yeah. That's what we're looking for. If you're afraid to, I will not use any names. I promise. There'll be just emails that I received that I will bring into evidence, but I will not reveal anybody's name or username. No
repercussions.
You'll remain anonymous, and I don't want anybody to tell me why they like you, though.
Right.
We know.
Nobody gives a fuck if you like him or not.
He's loved by millions. I know this already. There's no need to write in and tell and to make me waste my time reading about how great he is. Mm-hmm. I want to read about how shitty he is.
Yep. And if you don't have a Reddit account that's older than a month, your vote doesn't count.
How am I going to check that, though?
That's
a lot of work on my end.
It says.
No, but you're not, because Ginnam's going to do it.
Yeah, when you email telling me how long you had your account.
Yeah.
You're not going to get people who are going to lie, though, and say, to back check this.
Well, I think that I'm going to get people who like me, who I don't want them. I think in good intentions, they'll go on Reddit and vote for me. We don't want that.
Right, but you're asking them to take a big gamble. They're gambling with your presence. A lot of people can't just sit idly by and leave it in my hands.
They have to.
All right, we'll see.
All right.
Trial of the century.
Trial by fire ants.
What's the date?
The date we're recording. Yeah, if anybody.
We don't want to say that out loud.
Oh, we know. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. In January.
Yeah. Okay, so they just have to have them in by a certain date in January.
Yeah,
earlier the better.
Earlier the better. Hopefully, everybody gets it to me by January, just to be safe. January 10th is the cutoff for emails. If you send unless it's a bombshell. Like if you send it a bombshell, right. Maybe I'll consider using it after January 10th. But right. January 10th is when I won't be checking the email anymore regarding
under the heading.
I hate BQ.
I hate BQ.
Why I hate BQ.
Great. That's good.
This has been a production of Smodco Internet Radio. Sir, only at smodcast.com.